Aretha Franklin, Barry Manilow, Jermaine Jackson.
All great singers, great performers.
And one local man has gotten to sing alongside all of them. Robert Robinson also opened one of Prince's birthdays and was a featured vocalist with pianist Lorie Line. But he never saw singing as a career. That's what makes Robert this week's Minnesotan To Meet.
All of the other reindeer.
From popular holiday jingles
Call him names.
to gospel
Winter,
music,
spring, summer, or fall.
Robert Robinson can belt out a tune.
It's called.
He hopes his voice gets into the heart of a person.
You know, I've heard other people describe it as a lot of different things, you know, thunder and angels and all this kind of stuff.
As Robert says, his voice is guided by God. He doesn't read music.
I've never had lessons.
But since he was a child, he has always been a singer.
Born the King of Angels. Started, of course, at church. My father was a pastor of a small congregation on the north side of Minneapolis.
He is Risen Church of God is still at the corner at 16th and Russell.
I like to sing. I love to sing. But I didn't really think I was going to be anything, you know, big or anything.
He actually attended the Minnesota School of Business to be a court reporter.
I ended up going into data processing, computers, and I stuck with that for a number of years.
It wasn't until his late 20s that Robert got calls to sing professionally.
It really hit me that, you know, maybe I could do this, you know. So it took me a while to get my mom and dad on board.
Once they were, the gigs rolled in, performing with artists like Kenny Loggins and the Sounds of
I
Blackness.
performed for the Billy Graham Crusade, which I think was a real blessing. And I did something for the National Day of Prayer out in D.C.
He also played Prince's birthday party.
I got a chance to open for Aretha Franklin, and that was fun. When we walked in, she came right over to me and she said, "You my singing boy." And she grabbed me and said, "I want to take pictures with him."
Through all the success did come setbacks.
A couple years ago, I had a little bit of a stroke, very light. I had gotten pretty obese, and my knees were getting horrible.
Robert hired a trainer and lost 50 pounds. He then underwent bariatric surgery last year.
Since then, I've lost an additional 124 pounds. So altogether, as of today, I am at 194 pounds lost.
He hopes to inspire others to take control of their lives.
You know, I did this because I feel like I've been given a gift in this world, and I want to live out everything that I was created to do.
Which for Robert is continuing to take on new projects. Whether it's Christmas concert at the Dakota Jazz Club, singing at church, or using his voice to prop others up at homeless shelters and jails.
People need what we have to give, what we have to share. There's so much love and power and peace in music that can just lift people and take them to another place.
Oh, that voice. So this Friday, Robert will perform at Peace United Church of Christ in Rochester from 7:30 to 9:30. Also going to be in Stillwater at St. Andrew's Lutheran Church at 7 on Sunday. And there's a ton of other performances throughout the month. If you want to check it out, we have a link to his website at WCCO.com/links.
He looks great. I mean, the last time I saw him was probably 150 pounds heavier than he is now.
Right, and he's continuing to work out and do different things because he's told me that if he loses 50 more pounds, that they can go in and replace his knees, which for him would be huge. He has 8 other godkids, and he loves to fish. Those are his other 2 passions, is spending time with his godkids and fishing. And he said, I'd like to just be able to, you know, hang out with them and be able to do stuff. Yeah. So that's really his goal now, is to get there. He also really loves movies.
Oh, yeah?
Big movie guy.
Cool.